Now here's something you aren't asked every day. What do floss and Darth Vader have in common?
I have no idea. But, well, luckily we have somebody who does. And we have Dr. Joel Gould here. He's going to answer some very important questions for us today. Now, I'm very curious about this Darth Vader thing. But actually, Dr. Gould, on break, we were talking about the statistics about how many people floss and how many people don't floss. And I think we should start with that.
Right. Well, the American Dental Association claims that only 50% of Americans floss once per day. I personally believe that statistic is wrong because from what I see in my office is people aren't flossing that much. So, flossing is something that we all know we need to do. And it's one of those chores that, you go to your dentist and maybe they make you feel guilty about not flossing. And that's not good. So I'm here today to give you the 3 mistakes about flossing that Darth Vader would never make. So,
okay. And yeah, we want to follow Darth Vader.
Yes, yes, definitely. So one day I heard from the back of my office, my assistant scream, "Oh my God, Darth Vader's coming in today." And I thought, okay, Darth Vader. All right, so a few hours later, James Earl Jones is sitting in my chair, yes. And, the voice of Darth Vader.
Yeah.
So I come into the room and I say, Mr. Jones, I'm a little nervous working on the mouth that's associated with the most recognizable voice on the planet. So after everything was said and done, there was no blood, there was no pain. He calmly turned to me and said, "Obi-Wan has taught you well. You have overcome your fears."
You're joking.
I am not. No.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Yeah, and so today I have for you the 3 flossing mistakes that Darth Vader would never make.
Okay.
All right, the first mistake is using floss.
Okay.
This is your grandmother's floss. You got to wind it around your fingers. You got to be in a mirror. You got to see what you're doing. You get plaque and bacteria and food all over your hands, and then you got to wash after. This is outdated.
That's outdated.
It is. You can still use it to sew in a button if you have a hard time. But this is the evolution of flossing. This is a flosser. And with this flosser, you can much more effectively go between each of the contacts between your teeth, remove plaque, bacteria, food, and debris with one hand. You don't need to be in front of a mirror. You don't have to be an acrobat. And when you're done, you simply toss it away.
I'm so glad you said that because that's what I use, and I was afraid you were going to say the opposite. So
Definitely
I'm so
not.
happy.
No, these are great. Floss it's really about how you use it. People find it very difficult to floss to get way back in the mouth. This makes it easy. It's got a little extension here. So the second mistake that people make, or Darth Vader would never make about flossing, is not having floss available at the right time and in the right location. In the morning, you've got to get to work. You're busy. You're not going to floss. At the end of the day, you're tired. If you brush your teeth, that's great. I'm a dentist, and I find it very hard to floss at the end of the day. So these flossers come in a bag, and you can take these and put them everywhere where you spend time. Put it in your car, your purse or briefcase, in front of the computer or TV. That way that you'll have floss available when you actually have time. I floss in the car. You can't text. Why not floss?
Yeah.
All right. Now, the third most important mistake that Darth Vader would never make, and you should either about flossing, is giving up. All right? Flossing, it's a sprint. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So with flossing, what you really want to do is, so we've all had this experience before. You get your goodie bag from the dentist, you got your toothbrush and everything, and then you say, this time I'm going to do it. I'm going to be a regular flosser. I've got my floss, and you do it maybe for about 2 weeks, and then you're out of floss. There you go.
Then you just don't go back and get any more.
There you go. With these flossers in every conceivable location, you're less likely to run out. That's the first thing. But the second thing is, with flossing, if you miss a day, a week, or even a month, do not give up. All right? Pick up the flosser and start again. All right? So those are 3 ways that you can really easily become a regular flosser. Now I have a formula so that we can all remember. It's the floss formula. The F in floss is for flossers. These flossers are great. Use them. The L is for locations. Put them everywhere. The O is for opportunity. Floss whenever you get an opportunity. The S is for several. Floss several times a day. With flossing, more is better. And the last S is smile, because when you follow my floss formula, you should look in the mirror and smile to make yourself feel good that you have actually beat the statistics and become a regular flosser.
I love that. This was so interesting, and we're talking about Darth Vader and flossing, and you said that I was doing the right thing, so I like you.
You are.
Doctor, thank you so much. And to find out more about Dr. Gould and Dentistry, you can call 844-5-DENTAL or log on to modernamericandentistry.com.